What are you trying to tell me, Delgado?
Exactly what it sounds like. I can't live like this.
We have a deal.
That doesn't work. Not for me, not for Star. I've done everything I can. Now you try to fix it. And don't tell me to stick around because the bird is gonna miss me.
Well, look, it was a stupid joke. What?
Yeah, you're joking because you don't give a damn.
What do you want from me?
How about a little humanity, Todd? Beginning with how you treat me in front of Star, our daughter. She watches and she listens, Todd. What do you think you're teaching her? To trust nobody? To be afraid of everybody? You accused me of neglecting her, of letting her get hurt. You just about said that I hurt her myself. If you really believe that, you're crazy. You know how much I love that child. And if you don't believe it, I am very tired of being the target of your frustration and your anger every time you feel the need to inflict your pain on somebody else.
I said I was sorry. Okay, fine. Look, you are a very good stepmother.
Then treat me that way. Treat me like something more than the hired help. Otherwise, Star will grow up thinking that's what a marriage is. Two complete strangers living together like a boss and an overpaid employee with no real warmth, no closeness.
I grew up my whole life. I've never had any of that garbage.
And is that the kind of lonely, empty life you want for Star?
Hey, even you have to admit that there is plenty of love and affection in Star's life.
And you have nothing left over for anyone else.
There was nothing in any of that in our deal.
The deal is a disaster. Can you see that or not? Fine. I quit. Hire another wife.
I don't even get 2 weeks' notice.
Oh, this is over. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go pack my bag.
Hey, Joey, little help?
Yeah.
What do you think of this? For Duke and River, wise guy.
Oh, okay. Well, beyond excellent. I want one.
Sorry, I already got you a tie.
Oh, cool. Excuse me.
Yeah. Can I get 2 of those trucks, please?
Yes, sir. I'll have those for you at the register.
Super, thank you. Hey, I gotta go up to Lingerie to pick Cassie out a gift. Want to come with me?
I don't know. I want to get Kelly something, but I think lingerie's a little too personal.
Well, it wouldn't have been if you hadn't have blown it.
Gee, Kev, thanks for bringing that up.
You're welcome. You know, you're right, though. You do need the perfect gift. A little reminder of your past together, leaving out all those bad parts, but still with a hint of future bliss.
Right.
Now, this is assuming that she will forgive you, of course. Nothing intimate, right? But it can't be a waffle iron. Something suggestive, but inoffensive, and it has to be totally original.
Wow. That's perfect. You nailed it. What do you have on mind?
Bro, they haven't invented such a thing, but good luck trying.
Nice sense of composition.
What?
No, I mean the way the different colors are. It's cool. I like it.
It's a teddy in a tornado.
Oh, yeah, it's a teddy in a tornado. Okay, so it's in Santa's perspective.
What's that mean?
Santa's point of view. See what he sees, how he sees the tornado. Here, let me get a little closer. Look at that. Why don't we try a little blue here?
How's that?
Great.
Well, Mel told us about your plans. It couldn't have come at a better time.
No, it couldn't have. I have managed, by dint of a combination of doggedness, charm, and unmitigated chutzpah, to put together the most amazing itinerary for us. It's going to be Melendorian at the Albergo Splendore in Rome. That's Mel's choice. And then the Gritti Palace in Venice. That's my choice. And I've made reservations at all my favorite restaurants.
Ah, that sounds terrific.
Yes, it does. Yes,
It does.
except for the poor schnook who's going to have to help me carry 4 suitcases all over Italy. I overpacked. What else is new?
Wait. Laughter in this house? Do I have the right address or don't I?
Travel brings out the best in me.
Ah, that's a relief. Well, then, let's travel.
Let's. But first, girls, Mel and I will be coming back at Christmas, and that made me think about the spirit of Christmas. And I wanted to ask all of you to please look inward and find that spirit in yourselves. And please find a way to work out your differences. But now when I see all of you here together, laughing. It makes me feel like I've gotten an early present. It's wonderful that something has brought you all together.
We're off.
Yes. Yes, we are. Ciao.
Ciao.
Andiamo.
Dorian, wait.
Yes, Blair?
There is, something that you need to know.
We're cutting it close if we're going to make that
Look,
plan.
I don't want to spoil your trip or anything, but
you're going to... Anyway. Kelly, don't. Blair, nothing could spoil this trip. After everything that we have all been through the last month or so. My time away with Mel is going to seem like heaven. But if something is troubling you, please tell me.
Blair, you are going to make them miss their plane. Now, come on, you can call it tomorrow in Rome.
Now, that is a good idea. Come on, Dorian. Avanti, avanti.
No, momento. Blair, I know I've been a trial, and I frightened you. But I promise, I'm going to come back from this trip a completely new me. However, I'm not so self-involved that I can head out that door knowing that you need me somehow.
Blair, come on. It's not that urgent. I just wanted to tell you that I spoke to my attorney, and she was going to tell me about my eventual chances of getting custody of Star. And
Yes, I know, but the most important thing is for you to get supervised
Yes, I know
visitation
that,
hours,
and
okay? And you'll call me?
Yes, I will.
You know, if you hear from the
I will,
court
and-
or
okay.
anything
There we
like that.
go.
I just
I
want
love
you
you.
to have a wonderful trip, that's all.
I will.
I love you, too.
Of course, I'm going to miss all my
And we're going to
girls.
miss you.
I will bring you all back something really wonderful from Italy. But I want something from you. Promise me, please, you'll get along while I'm away.
We'll do our best.
I can't ask for anything more, can I?
All right. Ciao.
Ciao, bella. Andiamo,
Andiamo.
bello, bello.
You thought I was going to tell her, didn't you?
Oh, yes, I did. And I'm really glad you didn't, because this trip was for her to decompress before we tell her what Mel and I learned in Canton. So thanks for not saying anything right now. And I hope that means that you're on board with Mel and Kelly and me.
I didn't tell her because I want her to have a wonderful trip. That's all. But as far as being on board with you or Mel, you can forget it. I'm not on board with anyone, especially Kelly.
One life to live.
See, Wednesday.
You know, Blair, I understand why you distrust all this. You think that Kelly and I are...
And Mel, please don't forget Mel.
No, we wouldn't want to forget Mel. Now, you think that the three of us are stirring up unnecessary trouble.
Dorian has had a very rough life, a very bad childhood, and terrible things happened in that family. Yeah, but there's nothing that we can do to change that now, right? Nothing. Dorian knows that. She's smart enough. She doesn't wallow in her past like the two of you would want her to. She made a choice to put that behind her. I don't understand why can't you just respect that?
Because she isn't happy.
Ah! She is fine until the two of you started looking for skeletons in her closet.
Oh, really? And your mother and Kelly's mother, they're fine, too?
Well, they would be if you just leave them alone.
Okay. Then why did my mother come to Lambview, Blair? I did not make her. I was even afraid to ask her. But she felt there was a part of her that was not healed. And it would have healed if she had just gotten a grip on what happened to her as a child.
But She didn't, Neil, did she? She just got worse.
Because Aunt Dorian withheld her medication.
Because you drove her to it.
Pretty, come on, just look at the facts, would you please?
Your mother and Kelly's mother had both been hospitalized for many years. Now, my mother has held it together for a long time, but she's starting to come apart. Something happened in the Kramer family, and if we knew what it was...
It would not change one thing. Kathy, they were wounded just like Kelly said. Wounded. But you won't let that wound alone. You will not let it heal because you have to satisfy some kind of morbid curiosity that you have. So everybody can just look at us and go, look at those pitiful, pitiful Kramer women. Well, come on, you think I need that right now? When a court has taken away my little girl and I can't even visit her until I prove to a shrink that I'm sane. And you know, how can I do that with the two of you trying to find all the madness in this family that you can find?
Okay, then in other words, this is all about you as usual.
Wow, that looks really great. Cool.
Would you be interested in a play date?
Oh, anytime.
Aren't you missing something?
Dorothy.
Rudolph's nose should be red, not purple.
Like me.
Oh, perfect.
Thanks for the art lesson.
Oh, my pleasure. Hey, I'm so glad you're here. I need your help.
Having a problem with perspective.
You can call it that. Look, I need to get a gift. Really special. For someone who means a lot to me. And I just don't want to send out the wrong message because the relationship's not solid yet.
Not a crisis. Some women aren't that hard to please.
They are when they're Kelly.
Told you I don't want you to go.
Well, you said stick around, but on your terms where we don't get any closer than we already are, which is nowhere.
Any closer? Okay. I can't.
When you say can't, I hear won't. Where did your beautiful daughter come from? I mean, you and Blair had something.
No. Whatever it is, I'm still paying for it.
Oh, I get it. So your heart was shattered and what, you can never love again?
Well, I'm glad you think this is so funny.
That I'm gonna hurt you? Todd, it's pretty hilarious. For starters, I'm not Blair. I mean, I'm sane. But more importantly, you don't love me and I don't love you, so how am I gonna hurt you?
You said you liked me once. I remember that because I called you on that.
Of course I like you. But so what? The point is, you don't like me.
Right. What? You have your moments.
Well, then, can't we be friends? Or if that is too loaded a word, companions?
Look, I don't do companions, all right? I'm not that whole warm, fuzzy thing. It's got nothing to do with you, all right? Don't take it personally. This is all. It's my problem.
Ah, then you admit that it's a problem, okay? That is the first step. The next question is, can you do something about it?
Oh, man, I thought I already was, all right? You said you wanted to do this family thing, and I did that, right? You, me, and the kid, we went to the cabin, and blah. And the whole Halloween thing and Thanksgiving, we did that sort of. And now Christmas, well, that covers the family connection thing, but what you're talking about is a couple thing, all right? What happens between you and me in the privacy of our own home when nobody else is watching.
Star is watching.
Yeah, well, are you sure this is all for her, or are you asking for you?
All right. Answer the question.
When I signed on with you, I thought I could take the money and run. I'd play your loving wife so you could show the court you were a family man. I'd get $5 million, you'd get Star, everything would be fine.
Which is exactly what happened, so what's the problem?
The problem is that I live in this beautiful penthouse with Star, a little girl I love very much, and you, a man I can't help liking. And I have never been so lonely in my life.
Well, you have friends. Why don't you go play with them?
I tried. With Andrew, remember? All it did was make you very angry and harder than ever to live with.
Yeah, well, Andrew's a yutz. He's a phony.
He's not a phony. He's very down to earth. He cares about me. He's interested in me as a friend. I need that kind of human contact. I mean, how can you live without that?
I guess you don't miss what you never had.
But you could have it with me. Right now. You must want something like it, or why would you ask me to stay? Look, okay, we may never be a conventional couple. If by conventional you mean sharing a bedroom. But there are other things to build on. Plenty of people do that. They grow older, or maybe the passion fades. And what they have left is a kind of closeness. Raising children, sharing dreams. Needing the other person to be there just to hear about your day. What you want for dinner. Watch a little TV. Give each other back rubs. Laugh at jokes that nobody else would find funny. Look at the other person and know what they're thinking without any words, you know? Closeness. I need to do that. I feel like I'm gonna go crazy if I can't find something. A little warmth. It's so simple, Todd. You and I are so lonely together. How can you stand it?
All right, Christmas present for Kelly. We can do this.
Okay, now this has to be so on the money.
What's Kelly into?
Now, this time last year, I would have known the answer to that.
Let's not walk down memory lane. Whatever it is, it has to be lighthearted, fun, and still evoke something personal.
Look, if I get the wrong thing, I can really blow it.
I know the feeling. You want to surprise somebody you like, and then you start to wonder, will it be a surprise, or will it be more like a shock? Will they read more into it than you meant, or not enough?
Wait a minute.
What?
That's it. That's it. Come on.
You're kidding.
No, this is like one of those one-man band things. See, when Kelly and I were in Paris a couple years ago, this guy stood under our hotel window and played one of these one-man band things all day long. These really bad love songs. Until finally we just threw him money. I mean, could you imagine La Vie en Rose on one of these things? It was hilarious. I would really like to see Kelly laugh like that again. I think this is it. Bad idea?
Not exactly. Merry Christmas. Go ahead, open it.
Right now?
Yeah.
You're right, Kelly. This is about me. Because I have a hell of a lot more to lose than your little pea brain can even imagine. Star is my only child now, thanks to you. And a court is not going to let me near her if they think that I come from a long line of loonies, which you and Cassie are so determined to prove. Don't ask me why.
I'll tell you why. Because I'm afraid. Something shattered the Kramer family, and I don't know what it was.
Well, maybe it's none of your business.
Really? When it's affected both my aunts, and now my mother is falling apart.
I think that you are looking for a curse. That's why you're digging all this up. Yeah, so you can say, hey, it's not my fault that I became a tramp. What? I cheated on my husband. I walked out on my little boy because I wanted to sleep with Kevin Buchanan. Oh, but I was totally out of control. And why? Because I was so irresponsible? Oh, no, because I come from a long line of crazy Kramers.
You know, Blair, I have never blamed anyone for my actions. That's your department.
Cassie never walked out on River. She sees him all the time.
Oh, yeah, when she wants a little break from her lover.
Well, at least I'm able to see my son. I don't need to wait for a court to decide whether I'm sane or not.
Oh, you go.
Yeah.
You go, girl. You go right off
Yeah.
the edge.
Excuse me. You were the one who threw an innocent woman out the window?
Taya wasn't innocent, you stupid. She was taking my little girl away from me.
So you tried to kill her?
Excuse me, but I do believe that you are the only murderer in this room. Or was that the Kramer curse, too, huh, Kelly? That made you get behind the wheel of a car and drive me off the road and kill my little baby, was it? Huh? Was it? Was it? Cut it out, you truth! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Don't you see what we're doing? We're out of control, all of us. I mean it, I am just as guilty as you are. Every single time that we are pushed too far, we feel cornered. We'll do anything to escape.
Well, you got that right. I'm not hanging around to see if Blair's gonna have another one of her fits.
Didn't they take your driver's license away?
I'm calling a cab.
And I'm not in the mood for any of your lectures.
Oh, all right, all right. But look at what just happened, Blair. We all went a little crazy. You know, and I don't know why that is. And maybe if I did, if I knew, maybe we could fix that part of ourselves. You call it anger? I call it passion. It's something I don't want to lose. Oh, really? Even if it means you lose Star because you can't control it?
You know what? If I do, then it's my fault, all right? But it has nothing to do with my mother, her childhood, or anything.
I don't know. You think Star will ask the same question? I mean, what if someone asked Star one day, why did your mother lose custody of you when you were little? What do you think she's going to say? Doesn't matter, it's all in the past? Oh, come on, Blair. You haven't imagined a conversation with Star discussing you like that? She's going to say, oh, yeah, the judge ruled that my mother was insane. My grandmother Addie was, too. It's sad, but it doesn't affect me. I'm Star Manning. I've got my own life.
I want her to have...
Oh, yeah, really? You want it to be as hard as yours? You want her to lose control without warning, unable to control herself like you, like me, like all of us?
If you were trying to hurt me, it's working.
Good. Because our mothers played a twisted game, and the point was to hurt each other. And they didn't even know why. And we don't either. So does that mean that we end up like our mothers? And what happens to our kids, Blair, huh? Do we stand outside their doors while they play terrible games of their own?
You know, I've got to tell you something here. It's too late if you're worried about what you're going to turn into. Because you are more manipulative than your mother could ever hope to be.
You're like a total jerk. I just went on and on about how perfect this was for Kelly, and you went out and bought me one? But you're so thoughtful. I just didn't get you anything.
Joey, everything's fine. I didn't plan to get you a present. I just saw this and it looked cool, and I just thought Joey would like it.
I do. I love it. Even though I'm not much of a musician or anything.
So then wear it in good health. Cheer Kelly up with it, whatever you want.
I will. All right. So, Santa know what you want?
Joey, I was serious. You don't have to get me anything.
Hey, Joey, great. I'm glad you're still here. Wow. Miss Hayes.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Well, thank you very much. But right now, I'm at the point where it's like, can we please just get this over with?
No.
Plus, I'm late right now.
Don't worry about it.
Take these.
I'm going to take those for you back to the carriage house. Okay?
I was hoping you'd say that. To think all I got you was a lump of coal. Gosh, do I feel small.
Oh, thanks. What did you do, buy out the entire lingerie department?
No. Just those. Thanks. Nice to see you again.
Goodbye.
Oh, and Joey.
Yeah.
These two.
Thanks. Wait, Kevin. All this stuff?
You look like you could use an elf.
You know one?
I can give you a hand.
How could I repay you?
Play me a tune on your one-man band.
Right.
Who are you? And what did you do with Taya Delgado?
What are you talking about?
You're like a pod person or something, because the Taya Delgado I know would never... I mean, you sound like a greeting card.
Sorry to disappoint you, Todd, but I am human.
And so are you.
Right, and I'm supposed to want all of this closeness and not want to be so alone. Well, I'm sorry. I don't, you know, I'm not wired like that.
Oh.
I don't need anybody.
Well, then, that's it.
Blair.
Aren't you going to invite me in?
Actually, I don't think so.
Well, early Christmas gift, Taya. You shouldn't have.
I didn't.
Well, looks like you're leaving Todd. Which is exactly what I wanted.
Thursdays on ABC.
So where will you be secluding yourself until the divorce is final, that is? I hear Cozumel is very nice this time
This
of year.
is not a breakup. In fact, this is a very happy reunion.
Right, and the two of you look so overjoyed.
Not that we need to explain to you, but I just got back from a business trip to New York. I'm very tired. Nighty-night, Blair.
Actually, I've had a very tough day myself. And I would really like to hold my little girl for a minute or two.
You have a sanity test coming up, don't you? Why don't you go cram for it? Because unless a shrink says that you're okay, you're not going anywhere near my kid.
You're serious? I can't see a star.
Merry Christmas, Blair.
I will pass that psychological evaluation. And I will get my little girl back. Forever. And then you will be left with nothing. Not even a fake family.
Thank you for covering for me.
I wasn't covering for you. I just couldn't stand to see that woman gloat. As soon as she's had time to leave the building, I'm out of here.
Not without saying goodbye to Star. And if you love her the way you say you love her, you will wait here until she comes back downstairs.
One more. On the third day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Kelly. Hold on. Hey.
I didn't mean to intrude.
No. Come on in.
Hi, Dorothy.
Kelly.
Cassie said it was okay for me to crash here, you know, while Dorian was out of town. I didn't want to stay in the same house alone with Blair.
Well, I don't blame you.
Got a lot of shopping done.
Well, I wish. No, this is Kevin showing off. Pretty much bought out Logan's department store, and of course he wanted me to lug it home. I didn't think I could manage, but I had already ran into Dorothy here, so she was kind enough to pitch in.
And now I better head home.
Oh, okay. Hey, thanks.
Oh, thanks for the concert.
Oh, no problem.
Kelly, happy holidays.
You too.
Thanks again, Dor.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Hey, you okay? You seem a little down.
No, I just... When I walked in, I saw you and Dorothy playing that song, and, I envied you. It's been a long time since I've had fun like that.
Maybe I could help.
No, you can't. Nobody can.
am I like her, Kevin? How much of my mother is in me?
Where'd you get that?
Ed Logan's. I thought it might cheer you up. Hey, remember that guy in Paris who stood below our window in the park?
Yeah, I thought he sounded awful until I heard you.
See? I know I could make you laugh.
Oh, not even close. Had an awful day today. Blair was awful to me, and I fought back.
No one won.
No, nobody ever wins, Joey. You know, it's like my family gets meaner and nastier. Even Cassie is losing it now. My whole family is holding their breath, you know, waiting for this revelation about the past, and we're also afraid what that might be.
Aren't you tired of being afraid all the time?
Yes, I'm afraid.
Okay, well then, let me take your mind off things.
No, Joey, you can't possibly do that.
You don't think I can make you laugh?
No.
What if I do my John Travolta? Huh? You used to always like that. No? Okay. How about the updated version? See? Hey. Yeah.
Don't.
I'm sorry.
I can't.
Look, Kelly, I'm not going anywhere this time.
You know, I understand that, but you're asking me to trust you, and I can't. I can't trust my family. I can't trust me, and I certainly can't trust you.
Okay, then what can I do to make you feel safe again?
Not a thing. Not a thing. That's impossible, okay? Because nothing is safe anymore.
Let me give you a hand.
You didn't answer my question. You thought I was my mother, didn't you?
For a second. It was because of that hat.
No. It's not just because of the way I look. It's because of the way I'm starting to act. I'm manipulating. I'm interfering.
Cass. Do you want to tell me what brought this on?
I wanted so much for Blair to help us. And, to be part of trying to find out what really happened to the Kramer family. And I couldn't just ask her, all right? I had to lay out a major guilt trip, just like my mother would have done. And then Blair and Kelly start to have a fight, and I couldn't let them settle it, no. I had to try to control the whole thing. Also very Dorian-like.
Yeah. No wonder you're all beat up.
Yeah, well, you know, Kelly and Blair were really hurt. I got off easy. I just feel as if I don't hold myself together, I'm going to fall apart completely. And, you know, I'm sure that's why my mother does what she does. It's just so... There it is again.
Right. Come on. Cut it out, all right? Cass, we all have a bit of our parents in us. That doesn't mean that we're doomed.
I wish there were a little bit more of my mother in me in a certain way. And my mother never gives up, no matter what. And that's what I need, that kind of persistence. If I'm going to solve whatever happened to my mother and her sisters so many years ago.
Did you wake her?
No. I'm gonna stay up and watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas. We're gonna root for the Grinch, isn't that right, huh? Except I always hated when they turned the Grinch into a nice guy. That's too bad you don't want to stay. You could throw some popcorn in the microwave.
Oh, like a real family? Now, let me look at the bump on your head, kiddo.
No, I think it'll be 100% on it, and we'll take the bandage off. And then you're gonna want to play with Taya, aren't you? Taya's not gonna be here.
Don't use her.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
So am I. Because when I see you with Star, I see how loving you can be. So you're lying to yourself and to me when you say you can't get close to people. You can, but you don't want to. I hope that's something Star never learns from you. How to harden her heart.
Yeah.
You take care of your daddy for me, okay? I'm gonna come back and see you when I can. I'm gonna miss her. Bye, honey.
Delgado. I want you to stay.
Because you're afraid of losing Star? Or because you're afraid of losing me?
I don't know. A little of both, probably.
That's a start. Say it again.
Don't push your luck.